Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Locum23 here. You're joining me for The Crown and Flame, Book 1, Chapter 1, The Broken Alliances. The all-new book that just came out in the app, so let's go ahead and begin. Now playing as Kenna, the Princess of Stormholt, the smallest realm of the Five Kingdoms. Draw your sword, or are you too worried I'll bruise that pretty face of yours? Your best friend, Dominic Hunter, smirks as he raises his practice sword. Oh? My face is pretty now? Typical Dom, you only hear what you want to hear. Get ready for a beating. You haven't gotten the better of me in 6 summers. Dom raises his sword. You're about to make a choice. Choices you make will change the story in different ways, some small, some very big. Dom is attacking. I should block. You block Dom's strike and hold your ground. Some choices increase the prestige. Higher prestige unlocks special choices. You were saying? I'll admit, you're getting stronger, but not strong enough to win. Dom lunges forward and ends up pressed against you. Your face is only inches apart. This'll wipe this smirk off your face. Kiss him. You lean forward and press your lips playfully against his. Kenna, You knock the sword out of his hand. Oh, please, don't act like you've never been kissed before. Oh, I've been kissed plenty of times, and by plenty of girls. Just kissing you is different. You go in for a strike, but he grabs your wrist. Nice try, but you're still a step too slow, princess. I'm just getting started. You twist out of his hand and leap forward, tackling him to the ground. Kenna! Him! Turning, you see Gabriel, your bodyguard. Gabriel, I was just leaving. My lady, nobles from the other 4 kingdoms will arrive shortly. The queen expects you to be there to greet them. Of course. You and Gabriel walk back to the castle in stony silence. About what you saw back there, it was nothing. Nothing? It may not be my place to say, but that boy loves you, Kenna. More than anything in the 5 kingdoms. Gabriel? I'm sorry, Kenna, but it is my duty to you and this kingdom. Dominic is a commoner. Worse, he is a child with no name, a son with no father, abandoned half dead on the castle steps, and covered in bruises. Burns. He is my friend. He is your faithful childhood friend, but childhood ends. Adults do as they must, royalty most of all. You and Gabriel enter the throne room and find your mother dressed in her finest gown, talking to Leon, the captain of the royal guard. You've increased security as requested? Yes, of course, your majesty. 12 guards at each entrance and a company of archers on every wall. Your mother turns to you and smiles. It's nice to see you indoors for once, my little butterfly. Where else do butterflies thrive but indoors? Funny. I trust you'll be on your best behavior tonight. You just might meet your future husband. Kenna, married? Now that I'd like to see. There are beasts in Black Spine Mountains you'd have an easier time taming. Now, Kenna, it's time for you to get dressed. I had something special made. I don't suppose it's armor, like the kind Leon has, is it? Better. I had one of the finest dressmakers in the 5 kingdoms work for months on a silver and black gown, unmatched in beauty. I can't wait to see it on you, and I know our guests will be very impressed. I have a choice between the armor she's currently wearing, which is her regular clothes, or the gown. Let's go with the gown. A few minutes later. So, what do you think? Is this my daughter? You've grown into such an elegant woman. I couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you, Mother. And I'm sure that young men visiting today will be dumbstruck by the very sight of you. I do wish your Aunt Eloise was here to advise you. She was always the fashionable one. She hasn't returned yet? You know my sister, Kenna, always being entertained by some dashing gentleman on a foolish adventure. The luxuries of not being a queen. Tristan, a castle servant, approaches. Your Majesty, the nobles from another 4 kingdoms have arrived. Already? Come now, little butterfly. You just need to smile and look pretty. I'm the one who has to listen to old King Armanth drone on about his hunting conquests. You think he's gonna tell about the story of how he killed a boar with a rusted spoon? He always does, and I'm pretty sure the boar gets bigger and bigger each time. Come, let's welcome our guests. Servants throw open the grand doors to the throne room. The kings and queens of 4 neighboring kingdoms each enter with a group of courtiers. Your mother takes your hand. Today, Kenna, the alliance formed here may stand for 1,000 years, even against our common enemy, the Iron Empire. Let me say, this is a mistake. Peace can never be attained with a stroke of a pen, only by the swinging of a sword. Watch your tongue. Brash words like that could undo everything I've worked for. After 100 years of border scrimmages, it's a miracle our neighbors are considering this alliance at all. The first of the royals approach you. Tristan clears his throat to announce them. May I present King Amanth Draman of Frydoria and his son and heir, Prince Tavan Dramir. King Amanth bows and kisses your mother's hand as Prince Tavan bows to you. Princess? You're a vision of loveliness. The dress will surely haunt my dreams for weeks to come. You make me sound like a nightmare. Trust me, I'll be looking forward to those dreams. Truly, you're lovelier than 1,000 statues of Frydoria. Prince Tavan. Alright, our traces are I've had many suitors, but none as charming. You should see me with a sword. Weren't those statues destroyed by the Iron Empire? Ooh. Oh, you don't want to be a slap in the face. Let's just go see you with a sword. Combat. That's where I truly shine. A peacemaker's daughter is a warrior? I wouldn't have believed it. A woman should be able to defend herself, don't you think? A woman of your position and grace should be guarded by 100 armed men at all times, each sworn to defend her to his dying breath. Prince Tavan and his father step aside. May I present King Luther Nevrax, ruler of Abanthus, Queen Adriana, and his son, Prince Marco. Bow when you announce us, boy! Prince Marco strikes Tristan, knocking him to the ground. When Kenna's prestige level is high enough, you can unlock special choices. Try it now. Slap Marco, apologize to Marco, berate Marco. Let's try Slap Marco. You backhand Prince Marco, your ring cutting the flesh of his cheek. We still honor the old rules in this castle, even sniveling princes aren't above them. How dare you! Is this the greeting we get from Stormholt? I'll see you burn for this, you wench! Hold your tongue, Marco. This is Princess Kenna. I don't know what's gotten into my daughter. Kenna, apologize. I will not. No need, no need. I like to see a girl who will fight for her people. As the other kings arrive, you spot a familiar face among the assembled crowd, watching from a distance. Dominic's eyes wander down your dress. Dom is more attracted to you. I'm glad I wore this. Queen Adriana addresses the assembled crowd. For too long we have fought amongst each other, squabbling over land while our shared enemy abroad grows stronger. Today we change that. Today the 5 kingdoms become one, a clenched fist that will stand against all threats. To seal the alliance, please raise a glass with me to a brighter future for us all. The assembled royalty cheers. Everyone raises their golden goblets and drinks. Everyone but King Luther Nevricus and his son Prince Marco. Before my father died, burned alive by the Iron Empire, he told me one thing. Our lands will never be safe from them until we are one. One kingdom, one king. There will be no alliance. There will only be my kingdom. As Luther speaks, you hear the clank of armor coming down the hall and screams of servants. How is this possible? The gates are sealed and the bridge is drawn. A secret passage into the castle. How? The only people who know about that are you, me, Gabriel, and your sister Eloise. Beautiful woman, but far too trusting. She never even suspected her latest lover was one of my spies. No. You monster. She struggled valiantly, but you'd be amazed at the secrets a person spills when you gouge their eyes out. Luther raises his glass to his lips and takes a sip. Now then, let's get this over with. Doors fly open. Men in strange, glistening armor charge in, leveling crossbows at all the assembled guests. Die! Kenna, look out! Some choices have a time limit. Think fast. I must dodge. You roll to the side just in time. The bolt from a crossbow slams into the wall right where you were standing. Too close. Take cover. Arrows zip through the air, striking the assembled royals. Their shouts echo in the throne room. You turn and see a bolt pierce through your mother's heart, her eyes going wide as she falls onto the ground. My queen! Mother! Kenna. You fall across the floor. Or you call across the floor, a stone floor to her. Mother, I love you. Nevricus will burn for this. Off was my mother. Be brave, little butterfly. Be brave. Your mother tightly grips your hand as she draws breath. For the last time, tears blur your vision as Dominic pulls you away from her. Kenna, we have to go. No! I'm not leaving her. You look up just in time to see Prince Marco gleefully disarm and cut down another nobleman with a flurry of quick strikes. Ha! I've had better fights against stable hands. Pathetic! Nearby, Gabriel fights back, impaling one of the Nevricus soldiers with his sword, dropping another with the gauntlet to the skull. Kenna, I need to get her out of here. Now! A Nevricus soldier bars the door to the outside hallway. He hefts a massive axe. King Amonth tries to flee, but the soldier swings the axe at him, beheading him instantly. Then the soldier spots you. You're next! Not if I can help it. Ah! What's a princess in a fancy dress going to do to a soldier? Just watch. Looking for something to use against a soldier, you grab the goblet of wine or the turkey leg. Goblet of wine. You fling the goblet's contents into the face of the soldier. My eyes! Before you leave the room, you turn back to see a soldier with a gold trim on his armor, looting your mother's body. My mother's signet ring. Leave it. There's no time. Your life is more important. Forgive me, Mother. You take Dom's hand and run. As you look back one last time, you see the soldier take the ring. This'll fetch a fine price. As you flee in the corridor, the skirts of your ball gown tangle up. You crash to the floor. Oof! Dom reaches down and helps you up. Thank you. As you stand, you see blood on your gown. The floor is slick with the blood of slaughtered royals and their children. Dead. All of them. The entire nobility. Wiped out. Not all of them. Wounded and leaning against a column, Prince Tavan tries to fight off the Nevricus soldier. Die, Floridian scum! Not without a fight. He brandishes a torch at the soldier. We've got to help him. It's too risky. My duty is to protect you, not the Floridian prince, nor the Queen of Stormholt. Now, you must live. I know, but what kind of queen am I if I leave him behind? Your army score tracks your choices, whether you're defeating significant enemies in combat or strengthening your relations with allies and increasing their morale. The higher your army score is, the stronger your forces will be in the final battle. Aiding allies will grant unique benefits in your story, unlocking special scenes and help you in the battle ahead. Allies also increase your army score for the final battle, and some, like Prince Devon, give you even soldiers for your army. We can take Prince Devon with us. He could be valuable, but it's up to you, Kenna. Well, we could save him. Sort of avenge. Run now before it's too late. You don't know what diamonds will come through in the future, so I sort of avenge his death. We must leave him. Quickly, follow me. No, please, come back! Tevin screams, follow you as you flee. Prince Devon. You made your choice. There's no turning back now. The Floridians have our strongest allies. The Floridians' custom does dictate that they send 100 soldiers to avenge their rulers. That's nothing compared to the army Tevin would have provided if he would still be alive. As you enter the dungeon, you see 3 soldiers rushing by, all carrying weapons, wet with blood. Wait, that one. He's the one that stole my mother's ring. Which one? Looking around, you spot a crossbow in the hands of a fallen soldier. You pull it from his grasp. Only one bolt. I better choose the right man. Your bolt catches a soldier right where his helmet meets his armor, plunging into the base of his skull. Hello! That's what you get. The man falls dead as the others seek cover. Here it is, my mother's signet ring. You grab the ring, dodging crossbow bolts as you retreat down the stairs. All this over a ring? The ring commands respect and strengthens Kenna's claim to the throne, but she needs to be alive to use it. Where do we go now? The passage they use to get in. We'll use it to get out. Gabriel pushes a brick in the wall. You hear the stone shifting, and suddenly the rock wall swings open, revealing a secret door. You and your friends dash in. Gabriel tries to seal the door behind you, but Nevraka's soldiers have already closing in. They figured out how to get in. We won't make it out before. Then we have no choice but to make our stand and fight. As you pass through a metal gate, you see Dom hesitate on the other side. No, we have a choice. I'm gonna hold them off. At least I can slow them down. Buy you some more time. Dom slams the gate closed, locking himself in. Dominic! Dom, what are you doing? Don't do this. It's the only way. Go! You hear shouting as the soldiers close in on you. Dom. I have one last thing to say. I love you. Kenna. I know this isn't the time, but I never said this before because I knew you were going to be queen, but, well, since I might not ever see you again, I want you to know the truth. Listen, Kenna. I love you too. I've always been in love with you. Dom. Dom presses up against the bars and kisses you. The sounds of shouting interrupt you. Now go, Kenna. Gabriel, keep her safe. I will guard her till my last breath. You and Gabriel flee down this tunnel. Now playing as Dominic. After leading the soldiers away from Kenna, you emerge from the passage and find yourself in the castle kitchen. the soldiers right behind you. You there, stop! Ready to fight? Nope, not even a little. You spin around and take running, bolting through the cluttered kitchen. Get back here! At the far end, you come to the wide open fire pit, flames crackling over sizzling coals. You move too fast to dodge. I should leap, trip, leap. You leap boldly over the fire pit, and strangely as you cross through the veil of flame, you feel no heat or pain. The flames also... That's... odd. Tutorial, some choices increase Dom's power. You land smoothly on the other side of the pit. Behind you, the soldier scrambles around, and in front of you, tugging on the locked door, is Margaret, the castle cook. Dom, what in the blazes? You're cornered. Please don't hurt him, he's a good man. He's just a servant like me. He was running with the princess and the bodyguard. He's got to know where they went. I'll never talk. Then I'll kill the old woman. See if that loosens your tongue. No! The soldier slams his fist into Margaret's head. She falls. He pulls out a dagger and kneels beside her. You feel something stirring inside you. Rage. Fury. Fire. Dom's power level is high enough. You can unlock special choices. Try it now. Fight it. Unleash your rage. You let your anger explode. The fire burning in the kitchen jumps, the flames lashing and twisting around the soldiers. Hey! What the? Ah! They writhe and scream as the fire burns them alive, roasting them in their armor. What? What the hell did I just do? You rush to Margaret's side, you take her hand, and she begins to stir. What? What happened? I thought... I took care of the soldiers, don't ask. Where is everyone? All the servants have been ordered to the throne room, so if we mean to live, we must go there now. Margaret pulls your arm and pulls you along with her. You and Margaret reach the throne room, where all the castle servants stand terrified. Two servants run up to Margaret. Mother, we were so worried about you. What were you doing there? I was fetching your fool brother Dom here. He's gone and gotten himself into some trouble. Our brother? Listen here. Luther is executing anyone who could be a threat. If he finds out that Dom is trained as a scout, he can use a sword. He'll kill him. So from here on out, he's your brother, a knuckle-headed servant in the kitchens. Understand? We're gonna circle back to knuckle-headed? I understand, but what if someone else betrays him? I'll get the word out. When all our eyes here, the other servants will keep Dom's secret. And if they don't, it'll be the most cabbage every night. So help me. Silence, everyone! Quiet down! Your new king is about to speak! Hear me, people of this castle! I know you have long served the former queen, but her reign has ended. King Navracus gestures, and one of his soldiers hold up the head of the queen. Rose whispers to you, I think I'm gonna be sick. I should say, this is the least of her problems. The queen deserved better than this. I'm gonna go with the queen deserved better than this. Well, damn, that's a tough choice. Really tough. Queen deserved better than that. Luther Neverus is a monster. But what can we do? We have no weapons. Luther continues. There are no warriors left among you. My men have seen to that. Soldiers march in, wheeling carts full of bodies. I give you a choice now. Pledge your loyalty to me, or add more carcasses to the pile. One of the soldiers unsheathes a sword. Who's first? As the servants line up to take their loyalty pledge, Rose plucks at your sleeve. What do we do? We pledge our loyalty. We bend the knee. We promise Luther our service. And then when the time is right, we strike. Now playing as Kenna. A few minutes later, you're riding through the forest at night, away from Stormhold. You come to a fork in the path. Where are we going? Don't worry. I'm taking you somewhere safe. And where is that? There's a monastery deep in the woods. I trained with the monks there for years. They'll hide us from Luther. Behind you, the lights of Stormhold recede into the darkness. My home. Don't despair. You're alive. That's all that matters. I promise you I will... See Dominic again? No, you don't want to say that right now. Take my kingdom back or put Luther's head on a spike. I'm going to put his head on a spike. Your mission is revenge. Blood will flow. King Luther took my family, my mother, my friends, my people. He's destroyed everything I've ever known. I'll take Stormhold back. I swear it. Chapter end. Congratulations, you've finished Chapter 1. Now you can review how you did and get your army score. What would you learn to learn about the army score works? I already heard about that. Take me to the progress screen, please. Chapter progress. Gabriel will protect you as your ally. You made waves by wearing the silver lace gown. Prince Tevin died at the hands of Neveric soldiers. His aid would have been valuable in the effort to reclaim your kingdom. Yeah, well, so don't diamonds. You added only 100 Frydorian troops to your cause. You saved your mother's ring from falling into the enemy's hands. You chose to slap Prince Marco. This will affect interactions with him in the future. Overall progress. Prince Tevin dead. Gabriel alive and recruited. And so here's a bunch of upcoming things. So it looks like we got a lot to look forward to. Prestige is 8 of 15. We could have got 15, I guess. Power is 2 of 2. Weapons 0. Allies 5 of 10. Troops 2 of 4. Significant choices 10 of 10. Army score 27 out of 41. So it looks like we have finally completed that chapter, guys. And it looks like we've got a lot more. So let's go here. For here we have chapter 15 of 15. We've got to start that. And chapter 4 of 17. So I get those up. I've already done choices, most wanted, as well as the freshman today. And we'll get this episode uploaded. And then tomorrow we'll get into the 3 episodes. We'll see if most wanted leads to a book 2. If not, as soon as it does, because right now there's no coming soon. Right now it's just these 3. But hey, I guess we'll find out if there is a book 2. So remember, if you did like the content, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not already. And until next time, guys, have a good one.